Hi and welcome to another MyMaths video. This is 207 rearranging 2, and it's quite a complex little thing which involves quite a bit of work. Okay, so it might be a bit long, I don't know. Right, first of all I've got notice I've got x's on both sides. I'm trying to make x a subject of the formula, which means I want x by itself. Alright, so first of all they're on both sides. I want them all on one side. So I'm going to take the 3x's off this side, which means I have to take 3x's off this side as well, because you've always got to balance it. That gives me with 2x plus v equals w, so plus w turns out to be just w. I can now take away this 2x from this side, so if I take it away, take away the v, not the 2x, take away v, I end up with 2x equals w minus v. And then finally I can get this 2 and just drop it on the bottom, get rid of this times by 2 by dividing by 2, and I'm going to get x equals w minus v all over 2. I'm just going to play over the camera, see if it's getting a better focus. That's better. Okay. So they're the steps. First of all, get all the letters you want on one side, then start moving things around. So take it over and then get rid of the 2 by just dropping on the bottom. So same routine here. First of all, I'm going to get all the x's on this side. So I'm going to take 8x off that side, which means I take it off that side. So I've got ax minus 8x, which I can't actually do anything with yet, plus 4 equals plus b is just going to be b. Okay. I can now get rid of this plus 4 by taking over this side and making it minus 4, so I end up with ax minus 8x equals b minus 4, so that plus 4 became minus 4. And now I need to isolate the x, so what I do at this point is I factorise it out. So now I say this is equal to x into a minus 8 equals b minus 4. Okay, so I've just factorised at that point. I've taken the x off both of them and left these with the 8 take away 8 in the brackets. I've now got x times by this bit, so to get rid of this bit I just divide this other side by it, which basically means just drop it on the bottom. So you get x equals b minus 4 over a minus 8. Okay, so that's how that one's worked. So that's going to be the thing for the next couple. So this one, just take the vx off this side, so take it off that side, you've got to take it off this side. Can't do anything with that one, so I can't join anything up there, so I'll get 6x minus vx. But let's take away w equals, and I've got that plus y, so it's just going to be y. I'm going to move the w over, so 6x minus vx equals y plus w. Just move the minus w over to make a plus. At this point I can now pull out the x's to factorise, so I'm factorising at this point into 6 minus v, so I take the x off both of them, and that leaves me 6 minus v equals y plus w. And then finally, to finish off with, I've got x times by this bit, so to take it off this side I've got to divide the other side. You always got to do the opposite. So x is equal to y plus w all divided by 6 minus v. Okay, that's that one. Next one. So the issue here I've noticed is straight away there's a negative sign. You've always got to be wary of negative signs. Now because this is minus and this is positive, I'm actually going to move this one over to this side rather than going that way. You can still go that way, but it just ends up being a bit messy because you've got negatives all over the place. So let's just move that one that side. So you get 9 equals vx plus wx plus 7. And I'll take the 7 off the 9, so 9 take away the 7, so take away 7, 9 take away 7 is 2, equals vx plus wx. Now pull out the x's, so if I factorise, so you get 2 equals x into v plus w, and then drop that v plus w on the bottom, and you get x equals 2 over v plus w. Okay, and that's how that one's going to finish up for me. Alright, I'm finishing there. W, X, Y, Z, yeah, V, W, X, Y, Z, so that's okay that way around. I'm happy with everything there. If I had went the other way around, I would have just ended up with negatives. I would have had minus 2 there, minus V, and minus W on the bottom, but it would have been just a mess, okay, with all the negative signs in. Right, this next one, and also I've got brackets first of all. So first of all, I'm going to expand both the brackets. So I'm going to multiply everything inside here by 5. So I get 5wx, take away 5v equals, and then to get rid of this bracket I'm going to multiply everything inside here by 9, so 9x plus 9v. I'm now ready to do the work to get the x's, so I get the x's on this side, so that's okay, that one. So move the x over, get 5wx, take away 9x, minus 5v equals 9v, so that's plus 9v, so just 9v. Move this minus 5v over, so I'm going to add 5v under there, so I get 5wx minus 9x equals, and 9v plus 5v is 14v. Factorise out the x, 5w take away 9 equals 14v, and then finally drop down the bottom, x equals 14v over 5w minus 9. There you go, I've got x by itself, x now is a subject of the formula. So lots of steps to get down there, but nothing horrendous if you take it one step at a time. Okay. The only weird one for me was this one, where I moved, instead of moving the x's to this side, I actually moved the x's to that side, and that's because that x was negative. Okay, negative sign with the x. So you got to be careful when negatives are involved. We then come to page 2. So page 2 starts off with these fractions, and again I'm trying to get x's at the to be the subject. So first of all I'm going to get the x's off the bottom, so this bit I'm just going to put it at the top and make it times by. So I'm going to get y into x minus 6 equals x. So all I've done is take that x minus 6 off the bottom of this side and put it on the top of that side. So there it looks like that now. At this point I'm now going to just expand this bracket, so I get xy minus 6y, so all you do is times everything by y, equals just this x on that side. That's not going to get hit by the y. Now I'm going to gather the x's together, so I'm going to bring this one over here, so that's going to be xy minus x minus 6y equals, and if I take that off there, there's nothing left. Then I'm going to move the 6y over, so xy minus x equals, so nothing plus 6y is just going to be 6y. Okay. Factorise now, so x into y minus 1. So when you take the x out of there, you've got to have a 1 there, so 1 times x is just back to the x, you've got to be careful there. Equals 6y, and then finally I get 6y over y minus 1, just drop down the bottom, and there's the answer. So a lot of work going into that one, but again, one step at a time, nothing too bad in that question. This one, take this off the bottom, put it at the top, so you get y into x minus 2 equals x plus 5. So I've just taken x minus 2 off the bottom of the x plus 5, put it on the top here, so it becomes times instead of dividing on that side. Expand your bracket, yx minus 2y equals x plus 5. Factorize, what am I doing? I've expanded the bracket to get the x on this side, so x on this side, so yx minus 2y minus that x equals just the number 5, so I took off that side. Move the 2y over, so yx just minus the x is 5 plus that 2y now, so the minus 2y becomes plus 2y on this side. Now factorise that out, x into y minus 1, 5 plus 2y, and then drop the y minus 1 on the bottom, 5 plus 2y all over y minus 1, and that's the end of that question. Okay. Next one, so same sort of routine, it's just repetition, isn't it? That's how it works in math. You do it lots of times and eventually it just comes straight forward. So take it off the bottom, put it on the top, so y into bx plus 2 equals a minus 4x. Expand the bracket, so bxy plus 2y equals a minus 4x. Get there with all the x's on this side now, so bxy plus 2y plus that 4x now comes plus from the other side equals a. And what you're doing one step at a time every time, you'll notice. Okay, as soon as you start trying to do more than one step, you start getting lost on the thing. So get this 2y over here, so plus 2y becomes minus on that side, so bxy plus 4x equals a minus 2y. Factorise, x into by plus 4 equals a minus 2y, and finish off by dropping on the bottom, x equals a minus 2y all over by plus 4. Okay, that's the end of that one. Next one, similar routine, get it off the bottom, 6x minus 4 equals 5x minus 6. Expand your brackets, 6yx or xy minus 4y equals 5x minus 6. Get the x's on this side, 6yx minus 4y, take away this 5x equals minus 6. Take the 4y over because it's got no x's on it, so 6 yx minus 5x plus 4y, so that's equal to 4y minus 6. You could write here that's minus 6 plus 4y, but because there's a minus I just swapped them wrong. Oops, I've lost the page, Anna. Sorry. So what I've done, I've took it off the bottom, I've expanded the brackets, I've moved the x over, it became minus, and then I'm just talking now about this part here where we move the minus 4y over, so it becomes minus 6 plus 4y, but I'm writing that as 4y minus 6 because it's just neater to see it this way than that way. Okay, so that's where I am there. Factorise that one, so we get x into 6y minus 5 equals 4y minus 6. And finally drop down the bottom, 4y minus 6 over 6y minus 5. Okay. And then this last set, so now it's a bit weird because you haven't got anything on the bottom of everything. Okay, so there's something on the bottom of that one and then something different on the bottom of this one equals 7. So I can't do that trick of just getting it straight to the top. First of all, what I've got to do is get these to be on one thing on the bottom. So what I do is I times both these by x and I times both these by 6. And what that's going to give me is 6x. So let's have a look. So we're going to have xw over x times 6 is just 6x plus 9 times 6 is 54 and 6 times x is 6x equals 7. Okay, so now everything's over 6x. So I can actually rewrite this one as xw plus 54 just over 6x equals 7. So I can write it like that now. So that's a little trick. If these two are different, just multiply this one by the bottom of there and multiply this one by the bottom of there. So and that just gets you a common denominator of 6x on the bottom of both of them, which means you can write it now like this bit. We can now go into our routine, multiply up here, so we get xw plus 54 is 7 into 6x, expand the brackets, xw plus 54, 7 6 is a 42x, get the x on this side, xw minus the 42x plus 54 equals 0, nothing left on that side, get the 54 over, xw minus 42x equals minus 54, you can factorise up next now, x bracket w minus 42 equals minus 54, and then I've got drop down the bottom equals minus 54 over w minus 42. And that's an answer now. That's not the nicest answer, I don't think, because what I can actually do is if I multiply everything here by minus 1 and everything on the bottom by minus 1, I can actually rewrite this one as x equals just 54 over 42 minus w. So I can swap these around and just drop the negative sign. And it's always nicer not to have loads of negative signs all over. So this is a nicer answer. This is a valid answer. Now I don't know whether MyMaths is going to give you all the marks for that one or this one. I think I'll try putting that one in and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, I'll have to do the whole thing again. Oh, nightmare. Why don't I while I'm here, I'll put that answer in. So I've got the first one is minus 54 over w minus 42. W minus 42. Let's see what marks there. It's giving me all the marks for that one. 3, 6, 9, 12, 50. Yeah, so it's giving me all the marks for this one. So it's giving me all the marks for this one. But that one's a nicer answer for me, and I prefer that one. That's it. Bit of a long video, but the work there is quite hard, and you shouldn't really be doing this unless you're at the higher level of the maths anyway. So if you're doing high tier, then that's a fair play for you. It's actually quite hard work there. Okay, that's it. Good luck.